live from Sacramento, California. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your
And on the hill today, Luis Severino. What do you have on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
All right, ready to get underway. Zach Neto getting ready to hit.
Number 9, Zach Neto.
And we're underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
0-1 down. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Stepping in, Nolan Schanuel. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Neto stands at second with no outs. Rips that one to right. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Batting third.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. Just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Mike Trout in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2. No score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. Way inside.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
The 1-2. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher, and the runner holds. Runner on at third, 1 gone.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
3-2. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Here is Moncada.
Hee-haw!
Two on, 1 out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to McNeil, and that's 2. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting to start for the Angels, Yusei Kikuchi. What do you look for here?
try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Nick Kurtz digs in now.
That's out.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Next offering is down low. Just off the inside edge. That one misses.
That's a ball. Take your bait.
Off walk. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him looking. One away.
Batting second, the catcher.
And time now to check out the A's lineup.
Guys in our lanes like we're supposed to. I just run the play like we're supposed to. Gotta win it all like we're supposed to. Dominate the game like we're supposed to. I'm just staying in my lane and I'm supposed to.
Shea Langoliers will hit next. Hard hit, right side. Shonewell takes it himself, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, so in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
Joe Adell.
Hard on the ground to first. Kurtz steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Josh Lowe.
Now it's the DH for the Angels, Josh Lowe. That one missed. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Jorge Soler.
2 down, base is empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
C-Ride.
The next
Ball
pitch
one.
misses, and now it's even 1-1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
And it's even up. Got him. Third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
I'm locked in the moment I land. It's on business the moment I stand. Can't lie, you'd look real good for my brand. All it took was one glance. Made 2 steps, I'm taking my chance. Call it money, but the moment I dance. Baby girl, I thought you might ask. How you do that? Making it easy like that.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
No.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
And the 1-0.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
1-1 now. That one fouled hard the other way. One-two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Trout on his way over. He's got it, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Ground ball left side and foul ball. That one fouled off. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. And that one is lifted in the air. Trout on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So they go quietly there. We head on now to the top of the third. No score.
That's all you need. Can't sleep, but I dream. It's a must. You see, eyes wide open. I see. Had a vision.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Back to work, Luis Severino. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Christian Moore.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Swing and a ball popped up. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Zach Neto.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Zach Neto, the next to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single.
Strike. Ball.
This one in the air. McNeil gets under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Lawrence Butler.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
There's the strike. Swings through that one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Another 1-2. High fly ball down the left field line. Going back, and it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout. The Athletics score first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Max Muncy in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Stays alive. The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Denzel Clark now at the plate.
Hook one.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Outside with a breaking ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
On the ground, Moore tosses to first. And the inning is over. The A's get one on this homer. It's now 1-0. This is AL West action on MLB The Show.
Yeah, I'm gonna elevate. Let's go. Yeah.
On to the fourth. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound. You know, these Angels, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Now he's challenging the called strike, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Little bit low. Ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swing and a ball popped up. Wilson drifts towards it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 27.
Here's Trout. Walked his first time. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman, Yoan.
And now Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We're midway in the 4th. It's the A's 1 and the Angels nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Bottom 4, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Langoliers, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. That's off the mark. Full count now.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Struck him out without a swing. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Soderstrom, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that one fouled off. A's leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
For the A's, the designated
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Ball, no.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Trout makes a nice running catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the A's 1 and the Angels nothing. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal. New inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
Joe Adell.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one ripped, but foul. Oh, 2 now. He goes down looking. Adell wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. The Athletics up by a run. And we're at the top of the 5th. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 away.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Digging in, Josh Lowe. Clark has a beat on it. Out number 2.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, Jorge.
So digging in, Jorge Soler. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Ha!
Missed
Ball.
with a changeup, and it's 1-1. Next offering is fouled back.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Out of here. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Logan O'Hoppe getting ready to hit. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that is that. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. This is A's baseball on the show NorCal. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. Soft contact in the air. Hauls it in. One away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop Jacob Wilson.
So up next, Jacob Wilson. Fly to center his first time.
Outside.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5.
That's the ball.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap. This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a ground ball. Gets to it with a slide. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. He's already homered here in this one.
No.
In the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the A's,
Max Muncy will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time.
He ride.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knob. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Denzel Clark up next for the A's. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Moore out with room to spare, and that's the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, recipes, polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones, abuelas, Jesus candles.
Next to hit, Christian Moore.
The second baseman, Christian Moore.
And that drops in for a strike. That
Ball
misses the
outside.
zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Late on that fastball.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
That's
Ball.
inside. And the count now even up. Got him swinging. That pays his third of the game.
The cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. That one fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Shanuel.
Ahoy!
Next pitch is outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That's too low. Ball 2. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Now it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ball 4.
Take your base.
A terrific battle at the plate, and now he's aboard as the potential go-ahead run. Here's Mike Trout. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. Oh, look at the stop. Jump throw, and they get the out. Angels strand 1. Still tied, 1-1. Bottom of the 6th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Nick Kurtz.
Pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Strike 2.
Pretty nasty curveball from 12 to 6 on the clock. It can jump out of the hand at the hitter, speed you up a little bit, and then just falls out of the zone.
The 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Langoliers lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Swing and a miss, strike one. Late on that fastball. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Ball, no.
The 1-0.
Outside,
Struggled a
ball
little
2.
bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Outside low. 3 balls, no strikes.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Yeah, that one is
Ball 4.
inside, and it's ball 4.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Brent.
Go-ahead run on base. Brent Rooker, the next to hit. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boo. Light tower power?
That's right. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
No,
6
that's a
straight
ball.
outside the strike zone. And that misses as well. The A's with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. 3 balls and a strike. And ball 4 to aboard.
The batter number 22, second baseman.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. First and second, 2 outs. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
A little frustrated with the strike zone.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Drew Pomeranz, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Stevenson also getting ready. 2 on, 2 outs. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. A's strand a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Yoan Moncada. Close, but call the ball. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
The right fielder.
Go ahead run on base. Now batting Joe Adell. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
Ball one.
That one's upstairs, ball one. And the 1-0. The A's bullpen has some movement. Mark Leiter Jr., the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Sterner warming up as well. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And fouled off. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now here is Josh Lowe.
No, that's in.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And he can't come up with it. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The Angels, the left fielder, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler now at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
Man at second. Hit on the ground to short. Wilson. On to first. And that will end the inning. Angels lead one. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Now pitching for.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Robert Stevenson. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup. You know, these Athletics just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Splits the plate, and the count is 0-2. Outside. The shortstop takes the ball. Two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two now.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Here's a 2-2. And
That's
there's
the ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Ground ball to the right side. Moore on to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Next for the A's, the right fielder, number 4, Lawrence.
Now at the plate, Lawrence Butler. Fastball is outside. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Here at the bottom of the seventh.
High.
Stevenson, in his 9th season, he throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Just missed. Two and one now. That's a little bit low.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And that's in for a strike. Popped up. Neto under this one. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the A's, third baseman, number 3, Max.
And the batter now, Max Muncy, 1 for 2.
No.
Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. It's the Angels 1 and the A's 1.
That's just what we need now. Okay, don't hold it back, yeah, you're free now. And don't it look good?
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Here's the catcher to hit, Logan O'Hoppe.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Ball.
The Athletics have some bullpen action. Hogan Harris, the closer of the staff, is throwing. That's in for a strike. Now
No,
one miss.
that's the ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Goes down looking. O'Hoppe not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. So that removes their last challenge. So digging in, Christian Moore. On the ground right side, McNeil. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Zach Neto.
And next for L.A., Zach Neto, 1 for 3.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. It's the Angels 1 and the A's 1. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, number 1. Action in the pen down there. Drew Pomerantz, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Oh, 1 now. This to third. Whips it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
And here is Nick Kurtz. 0 for 3 in this one. And the slider
down.
just misses. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Sliced hard but foul. And now it's even up.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Robert Stevenson departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Drew Pomerantz on the pitch here.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fouled off. He was late. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Shanuel under it. And that is that. It's the 9th and we are tied. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Hogan Harris. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Nolan Shonwell digs in now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Ball.
The 1-1. And a base hit on the line. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next to the
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Substitution being made at first. Here's the Angels pinch runner, Bryce Teodosio. He represents the go-ahead run, so they hope some extra speed will help with that. That one in there to Mike Trout. High chopper to third, but it kicks foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that one a little bit high.
That's a really good take.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. The Halos with the go-ahead run at first here at the top of the ninth. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Dives, but it's off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Here is Yohan Moncada. Puts a bunt down. Muncy. Not in time. He's safe. Here's Joe Adele.
Up next to the Angels.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
That one misses. Ball 1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Outside low. Ball 2.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Hit on the ground might be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play's kind of a rally killer.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels.
Now they're playing with the lead, and they still have a chance to add on to it. You have to stay aggressive in these at-bats.
Line drive. Fair ball. Trout touches home and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead in the 9th. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Hogan Harris will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Brady Basso.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So up next, Jorge Soler. Foul ball. Strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Luis Medina up and throwing. That misses. Ball 1. Missed inside with the curve. And misses inside. Lowe stands at second with 2 gone. That's a good
Ball
at bat
4
right
outside.
there. He was
Take
down
your base.
early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Number 14, Logan.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Two on, 2 outs. Swing, and he popped it up. Kurtz under it. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Angels are out in front, 3-1. You're watching A's baseball on the Show NorCal. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kirby Yates.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So coming into the game now on defense, Oswald Peraza. He takes over as the new first baseman. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Foul ball there.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Right side, hard hit. Peraza takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Brent.
So now the DH spot, Brent Rooker. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And takes low for ball 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That's in there. Yeah, the count 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And now it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. High fly ball, right field. Adele drops steps, heads back on it. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
The Athletics down to their last out. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
No.
Two-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. That one lifted to left. Soler turns to the right on the move. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.